Hello, everybody. Want to welcome you to the spring semester, 2024. Happy New Year. I'm Dr. Murphy, so welcome to class. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I live in central New York. It's a couple of hours from Delhi and just kind of south of Utica, so right in the middle of the state. I love it here. I am originally from New Jersey, moved here about 25 years ago. I didn't think I'd stay here that long, but I am here for good. So all of my family is in New York City, New Jersey. So I do go back about every month to visit. Actually, my mom is here right now for a week to kind of spend a little bit of time before we get back into the semester. So a little bit about me. I graduated with my associates back in the mid 80s. Worked in a variety of work settings. My first job was in a telemetry unit. I worked in the ER, dialysis. Most of my work is based on home health. And psychiatric. I worked at a state psychiatric hospital in New Jersey, which has since closed. Very sad. It was one of my favorite jobs. Marlborough Psychiatric Hospital, if anybody's familiar. But I worked there, and home health was the main areas I worked in my clinical work. And then when was it? When I moved to New York, I was in home health. And then while I was there, I returned for my bachelor's. And then I eventually began teaching in 2010. I was still in my graduate master's program at the time. And then I just kind of went right into my doctorate. It was a lot of years in a row in school, about 8 years in a row, but I got it all kind of done. My kids were I have 3 kids. They were already out of the house in college. So it was kind of a good time for me to return. But I really enjoyed my education at Binghamton University. That's where I earned my PhD. And it was a wonderful experience, just actually being in the classroom and interacting with faculty and peers. But I was able to do it. It isn't always feasible. Thus, here you are online. And actually, my bachelor's and master's were also online. So I'm very familiar as a student how to learn online. And I've been teaching online since 2014, so about 10 years now. So I've taught at all levels, just clinical and then full-time associate degree. And then I taught in the RN to BSN here at Delhi, and I'm obviously here at the graduate program. So some things that I like to do. I like to do needlepoint, and just kind of I just love taking time out of my very busy day to do things like that, like needlepoint. I get up extra early in the morning just to read, have coffee and breakfast before I start my day. And I've traditionally not been an early riser most of my life, but I've come to love that quiet time. Especially, I don't have kids around the house and there's no other distractions. My husband does, I kind of just mean kids and things, but it is a nice quiet time. And watching the sunrise, I don't watch it, but it's dark when I'm up. So at least right now in the middle of winter, which I actually like. The morning sun is really nice to see, right? Other than that kind of time, like the morning time, just kind of sitting outside and with my husband, we go to museums. We go to Montreal every year, which we love. I bring back like a dozen baguettes, and I freeze them and they last us for maybe a couple months. But this weekend with my mom here, I made my own baguettes and they were pretty darn good. I might just do more of that. I have to practice up a little bit on it. It needs to be a little more airy. It wasn't dense, but there weren't as big of bubbles inside. So, but otherwise it looked and tasted great. I'll probably upload a picture of it on the, later on in this. You'll see other pictures and stuff. What else do I like to do? I used to play softball most all my life, and the last 10 years or so, I've just kind of kept score. But I've had neck problems and different things that I don't play anymore. And I've actually enjoyed not having the pressure of having to like make sure I get a hit at the right time. Or I played all positions, but mostly second base and third base. Those are my spots. And when I played with my husband we played together starting in 98. I played second and he played short. And so I wasn't great at turning two, but we made some really good plays together. So that was fun. I have one cat, Doodle. We did lose our other cat end of last year. That was Mina. I will put up some pictures of Mina. Mina's the gray cat as you look through, and Doodle is the one with the white chest. So he's the character. What else? I moved here to my current home last summer. So just about all settled. It's a beautiful spot here in kind of on the side of a valley, and corn and agriculture and things all around. So it's pretty quiet and peaceful. Internet has been great so far. Rely on the satellite and it's fine. And if there's anything else. I do, behind me is a treadmill. You can see it. So I bring my computer over there and I walk and I type. I go to my meetings and grade, and it really is wonderful. I don't feel as tired as I could be by sitting all day long, because it's not good to sit. So my routine is to sit for 25 minutes and go on the treadmill for 5, or if I'm busy around the house for 5 minutes, and then sit for 25 minutes. So it really works out well. I walk for longer periods too, but at a minimum, I do that. And so that's that. That's a little bit about me. Check out the pictures and tell me if there's anything you like to do, or your career goals, or your favorite color, or anything fun. So I like all kinds of dark, bold kind of colors, like dark blue or dark green. But anyway, I look forward to working with all of you this session. Take care.